Namo Buddhaya. Welcome back to Monks in the Morning from Colombo Dhamma Friends of Mahameonawa. I'm so glad that you're joining us so we can spend time together now as Kālī Metta, good spiritual friends. Today, we'll listen to the last part of the story of Kālī Yakshini. Although lots of terrible things happen in this story, something very wonderful happens, doesn't it? The mother and the yakkha, who had been such terrible enemies for a long, long time in samsara, had the chance to give up this hatred that caused them so much suffering. Until they came to see the Supreme Buddha, they had no idea how long they had been in danger because of their hatred for each other. We'll also recite the Karaniya Metta Sutta, Discourse on Loving Kindness. So, if you have a chanting book, get that ready. Otherwise, you can click on the show notes link to read along online. Now let's go for refuge and take the 5 precepts.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say after me, I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. With the refuge of the Noble Triple Gem, I observe these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, to escape from the sufferings of samsara. May it help me. May it be a blessing. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, meritorious children. This is the third day you are learning the story that took place between a demon and with a mother who lost her newborn babies. The story that the demon ate the newborn babies of the mother. So far, you have learned 2 sermons about this story. So now, in this sermon, we are trying to explain the story very well and to conclude the story. So, the reason is, now in a past life, the mother who lost her 2 children, in a past life, she has killed 3 babies. She has given poison to this demon in a past life. So this demon in a past life was a human being. So this demon in a past life, as a human being, she was a woman. So that woman and this mother, they were living in the same house. So the problem was, now in this story, then the story that we are learning, now in this last life, the mother who lost the 2 children who went to the Buddha, in her past life, she did not have babies. But then this demon, in a past life as a mother, she had children. She was able to have children, but not this mother. What happened, children? This mother who did not have babies in a past life killed the children of this demon in a past life. Now, this demon, when I explain this story, don't mix up this. Even though this other lady is a demon in this life, in a past life, this demon was a human woman. So both of them were living in the same house. You learn that in the middle of the story, in the second sermon. So now the problem I'm explaining you, how this was caused, the reason. So when the mother who killed the other mother's children, that was this demon who lost children in a past life. In the last life, the mother who did not have children in a past life lost her children. So earlier in past lives, this demon lost her children. So since this demon lost her children in a past life as a mother, she cursed the other mother, saying that I will kill you and I will kill your children. And because of that cursing, because of her anger, she was born as a demon later. Now, in the last life, she became a demon. Before that, Buddha explained like this. These 2 mothers, these 2 ladies, they were born in the animal world also. Many times children. No, they were not only born among humans and demons. They were born among animals as well. Many times. And they killed each other's offspring. They killed each other's babies. Imagine if one mother became a hen and if the other mother became a cat, the cat would eat the hen's eggs. Like that, they ate the babies of each other. In the present lifetime, the second wife who was poisoned was born as a she-devil. And the first wife who was poisoned the babies was born as a human. This time the she-devil killed 2 children and was about to kill the third when the mother ran into the Jetavana monastery. So when the most compassionate Buddha explained the story of how this misery came to be, the demon started crying. The mother too cried with so much pain. My dear children, now can you see how revenge continues? So both of them started crying. Why? Both of them have done evil deeds in past lives. It continues. Their bad qualities continues. Life after life, like a bad habit. Now can you see how dangerous hatred is? So those who continue hatred, to nourish hatred, meet again and again in different worlds such as human world, the animal world or the ghost world, and they take revenge on each other. They suffer immensely without an end. See, they suffer without an end. Therefore, my dear children, we must learn that one cannot overcome hatred with hatred. That is an eternal truth. But loving kindness will help you to overcome hatred. Have thoughts of loving kindness. Think, may all beings have happy minds. May no one suffer. May everyone be free from anger. May everyone be free from ill will. Have genuine thoughts. Cultivate genuine thoughts towards others and to yourself as well. We should try to be free from anger also. And we should become kind and giving up all the bad deeds. That is the only way to obtain peace and happiness, children. Therefore, the best thing to do when you get angry and feel revengeful is to practice loving kindness. That is metta. Loving kindness casts away the hateful mind, children. Sometimes, children, even while trying to spread loving kindness, a hateful mind may keep on surfacing. Still hatred might disturb you. At that time, what you should do is think kindly towards that person you get angry. If you develop kindness, that compassion will destroy your hatred towards that person. So, however, even while trying to become compassionate about that person, still hatred may keep on coming again and again. Still hatred might distract you. Then what are you going to do, children? Then you must practice equanimity towards that person. You may think this, there is no point thinking about this person, so I will get on with my work and try to bring calmness to your mind. That method too will destroy your hatred. Nevertheless, the hatred may keep coming again and again, and you may find it very hard to stop it. Now what are you going to do, children? Now we are trying to practice many methods to overcome hatred, but then still hatred is following you. At such time, you must try not to think about the reason that makes you angry. That's the best thing. Not to think about the reason that makes you angry. The reason that develops hatred in you. You must think of something else. If you stop thinking about the person you hate and engage your mind in some other thought, your hatred will cease to exist, children. So you should learn how to handle your mind properly. You should learn how to control your mind. Change the thoughts. Don't become slaves of your evil thoughts. Always try to change the thoughts. If you are thinking of something, and if that thinking causes you to suffer, if that thinking makes you upset, change the thinking pattern. Think something else. Think about the Supreme Buddha. Now, Supreme Buddha is a great person who has eradicated lust, anger and delusion. So when you learn the Buddha's life story, dear children, you will understand that Buddha gave all these instructions, the methods to overcome hatred by eradicating hatred first of all. The Blessed One eradicated hatred first of all, and then only he taught others to overcome hatred. So when you think of the Supreme Buddha, you will forget the people who made you upset. Then when you think of the Supreme Buddha, you will become happy thinking that you are thinking of a person, a great person who had a purified mind. then you will also think, if Buddha developed a mind like that, I should also develop a mind like that, because the Blessed One has taught the path to have a mind like that. Then you can think of the Supreme Buddha's teachings. The Buddha's teachings gives results in this life. The moment you practice that, sanditthiko means that. The moment you practice, the moment you apply the Buddha's teachings, you will have results. Now, the moment you forget about a person who made you angry, and when you think about a person who have helped you, or maybe the same person who made you angry would have helped you earlier. If you think about that person's good deeds done before to you, the moment when you think of something good of any bad person, if you think of any good things done by any bad person, by thinking good qualities, you will feel good. So it's just a matter of thinking properly, children. If you think properly, if you think wisely, you will be protected. Like this, when you think again and again, your hatred will abandon. When you think wisely, you will be able to eradicate hatred forever. So when you think of the Buddha's teachings, you'll be happy thinking that. You will become happy thinking that there's a refuge for me. When I practice the Buddha's teachings, I will have results. Then again, you'll become happy. Then you can think of the great Arahants. You can think of Arahant Sariputta, how Arahant Sariputta practiced compassion, loving kindness. One day Arahant Sariputta said that my mind is like the great earth. My mind is like water. Like to the water, people spit. People put all sorts of rubbish to water and to the earth, but the water and earth does not get angry towards people. In the same way, Arahant Sariputta had a wonderful mind, a pure mind. So by thinking of the great Arahants, when you think of great Arahants, your mind will also become calm. How could we get angry? Then you will also have a mind to become like Arahant one day. That's the way you could become a disciple, children. So by learning this story, may you have the opportunity not to become jealous of others and not to take revenge from others. So have a strong determination from today onwards until you attain Nibbana. May you have a strong determination not to get angry, not to become jealous ever in your life. And with that power of that strong determination, may you realize the Four Noble Truths. May you purify your minds in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.
Paritta chanting, Karaniya Metta Sutta, the Discourse on Loving Kindness. Turn to page 24 in your chanting book. These are the instructions the Supreme Buddha gave us to help us overcome the kind of hatred the people in this story had. When we develop loving kindness in this way, we don't ever have to fear being born again and again because we hate someone so much. Even just thinking about these things is beneficial. So, now let's chant together in Pali and English.
Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko ujuca sujuca suvaco chassa mudu anatimani. One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, Nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. Santusakocha subharocha appakiccocha sallahukavutti santindriyocha nipakocha appagabbo kulesu ananugiddo. He should be content, easy to support, with few duties, living lightly, controlled in senses, discerning, courteous and unattached to families.
naca kuddang samacare kinci yena viñño pare upavadeyung sukhino vake mino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. One should not do any slight wrong which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Ye kechipana bhutati tasava tavarava navasesa digavaye mahantava majjimarasa kanukatula. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid or fearless, long or large, medium, short, subtle or gross, ditta vayeva additta, yecha dure vasanti avidure, bhutava sambhave siva, sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Naparo parang nikubbeta jnati manyeta kattachinang kanchi vyarosana patighasanya jnanya manyassa dukkhamiccaya. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will. Should anyone wish harm to another, mata yata niyang puttang ayusa eka putta manurakke evampi sabba bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings one should cultivate boundless loving kindness. Mettancha sabba lokasmin manasang bhavaye aparimanang. Uddang adocha tiriyancha asang badang averang asapattang. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. Tittang charang nisinova sayanova yavatassa vigata middo etang sating aditteya brahma metang viharang idamahu. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here. dittinca anupagamma silava dassanena sampanno kāmesu vineyya gedang nahi jātu gabbaseyyang punaretiti. Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
We're so happy that you were able to join us today. We hope that you learned something new, and we really hope that you can use what you learned as you go about the rest of your day. Do you remember the verse that the Supreme Buddha taught this mother and yakkha to help them overcome their hatred? It's verse number 5 in the Dhammapada. It goes like this: hatred never ends through hatred. By non-hatred alone does it end. This is an eternal law in this world. It's a beautiful verse, isn't it? If only we could remember this verse whenever we start to see that we get angry at someone, or we start to hate someone, or even if we become jealous of someone. Because remember, that's how this whole problem got started. The first wife being jealous of the second wife. And out of that spun this hatred that lasted for many lives in this samsara. So may we remember this verse as soon as we start to feel anger and think, this anger is not going to solve this problem. So now let's share merits. Today, in this short amount of time, we've done many wholesome actions by body, speech, and mind. So may all heavenly beings, may our teacher, Lokaswami Hangsa, may our parents, our relatives, our friends, may they all rejoice in this merit done here today. May they have happy minds recollecting these actions, and may they soon experience the supreme bliss of Nibbana in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.